week 2 of the 2023 season, and we'll be watching the Falcons' bruising running back. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Falcons and the Vikings, just ahead on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
First play, here's Cousins. And his first look is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen. Fourth down. Fourth down. Bradley Pinion on the punt for the Falcons. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield. Taken down. A good pickup there at 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook now off the read option. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Joseph for the Vikings a 34-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points.
Just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have moved. For 2, they'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs,
He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A second down throw for Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Back to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, Daniel Hunter, he's there and gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Daniel Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
It's now fourth down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now they'll run on the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no lead. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And now out comes Minnesota. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Cousins. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Youngway coup for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Number 4, down with the Cook, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
from the
7.
27, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense.
Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass. Caught by number 11. It's a pickup of 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for K.J. Osborne. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try to run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Able to slither by. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So Cousins and the Vikings down 14-6. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's complete. It's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. should just about do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.